Okay, Capricorn, we're gonna roll the dice like we did last week, and even numbers we go with the Awakening deck, odd we're going with the Mermaid deck. The number is 3. Number's 3. I don't know if you can see that. Can you guys see that? There we go. The number was 3. All right. So we're gonna go with the Mermaid deck. Capricorn. All right. We'll move that deck out the way. I'm gonna shuffle the cards. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can actually see me today. All right, Capricorn. If this message resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, please feel free to book that reading at herbalempressnee.com. That information is in the description box below. If you are a fan of TikTok or have a TikTok and you are available at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday or Wednesday evenings, please feel free to join me over there. I do discounted readings. Also, if you do not wish to get a reading, you can just come by and chit chat, talk for a bit. Okay? Alright, here we go. Capricorn. What are Capricorn's messages for this week? Here we go. All right. There's cards that got twisted. I don't usually do it in reverse, but it's okay. We'll take it. I've been getting a lot of reverses this week, so I don't know why. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. All right, Capricorn, here we go. Here are your messages for the week. You can actually see the cards. That's crazy because I finally got the camera into a position by mistake so that you can actually see the cards. So maybe I won't get on camera for you, Capricorn. I don't want. I'll go on camera at the end, so I don't want you to feel neglected because I didn't do anybody else's reading this way. But because you can see the cards kind of clear, I'm gonna read it this way and that way. I'll give you a message at the end so you can see me. All right, here we go. Capricorn, you are discovering some things about yourself, and one of those things is you are your own protector. You are your own you are the person that has the power to protect your thoughts. You are the person that has the power to protect your heart. You are the person that has the power to protect your soul. And you're figuring out how to do that, right? The best way that I can explain, and is without me giving examples, just looking at the pictures. This person has found the sword, right? They're like, ooh, a sword. What does this sword do? How does this sword work? What is this sword made of, right? So they're finding that thing. and they're like, okay, what does this do? You're finding that thing inside of you, whatever that may be, right? Like, oh, I have this hidden talent I didn't know I have, or I want to explore this, or I'm really good at building things, I kind of want to do this more often, right? Like, you found whatever that thing is in you. You found, like, to go deeper, like I said, you found out you don't need anyone else to protect you. You can protect yourself. It's the main thing that I feel like you found out, right? You may have gone through traumas and things in the past where you felt like there was nobody to protect you. But the reality of the situation is you can protect yourself. Because you found this sword and you're like, ooh, a sword. It can cut things. It can do this. It can do that, right? And now that you know the meaning of that, you can pretty much ice yourself, and you have these swords at every end of how you ice yourself, right? So it's like, I understand what this sword comes with, and it's not a metaphorical sword, right? The sword is your protection, how to protect yourself, how to stand up for yourself, how to love yourself, how to isolate other people in order to isolate from other people in order to continue to grow the way you need to continue to look inside of yourself and discover who you are. So it's like you found this thing, whatever this thing is within inside of you, whether it be emotion, whether it be dealing with certain trauma, whether it be figuring out how to handle your anger, whatever the thing is for you, because it's going to be unique for everyone. You found out how to use this as a strength. So this could be something that someone told you was a weakness before, but you're realizing this is a strength, and it also helps me to protect me from myself. It helps protect me from other beings that mean harm to me. It helps protect me spiritually. However this you see this, because again, it's going to be different for everyone. But the main thing is you found that thing, and then once you find that thing inside of you, you then know how to use it, right? So say, for example, you discovered that I'm going to use something so simple, right? Say, for example, you realize that you burn some sage or some Palo Santo or whatever herb of your choice you burn, right? To release negative energy or to keep negative energy away from you. You burn the sage in your space. You feel magnificent. There's certain people that may have come in your room or come in your home that no longer bother to come, right? It's like once you found this information out or this thing out, it's like now you can put it into place. So it's like, oh, I can put, salt or chalk or whatever, wash my door with a special cleanser, and it'll keep, negativity out of my home, or it'll keep the negativity over there. This person won't bother me. This person, it's like you discovered something, but with inside of you. Even if someone helps you realize it, it's like whatever this thing is inside of you that you realize you can use, again, for your protection. For some of you, it's an herb. For some of you, it's just being able to control certain emotions, or not to get emotional, right? So it's going to be different for everyone. But whatever it is that you've went inside of yourself, you learned something about you, and now you're using it in order to help you grow, in order to help protect you from whatever it is that you need protection from, right? Whether that mean in a relationship, whether that mean family, whether that means you're standing up to certain friends, standing up to people on your job, whatever, right? But it's something that's within inside of you that is allowing you to use this in order to protect yourself, stand up for yourself, right? Because it's like you really took a look inside of you and realized that you are the treasure. You are the treasure. There's nothing there, like you've been looking outside of yourself for a very long time and trying to figure out, oh, where's the treasure? Where's the treasure? When am I going to meet this treasure? Where is it located? Is it going to be in a certain state? Is it going to be here? Is it going to be there? And the truth is, you are the treasure. You are the treasure. And you realizing you are the prize, pretty much. Like you've been, say for example, you were looking for love. We'll say that, right? And you're like, love is the answer. Love is the answer. Love is the key. I have to find love. Where is my love? Is it in this state? Is it in that state? Is it in Florida? Is it in California? Is it in North Carolina? Is it in South Dakota? I don't know. Where is my love? How is this love going to be? How is this love going to fulfill me? How is this, right? So you spend all this time looking for love, and it's like you realize all you had to do is take a step back, stop moving, look in the mirror, and realize I am love. I don't have to go find it. I am love. I am love. Everything about me is love. The way I talk is love. The way I sing, the way I move, the way I cook, the way I clean, the way I drive to the store. Everything I do is love. I am love. I am my own prize. I am the prize. Like you're in that mode, right? But it's like a discovery mode. So you're not totally, completely confident that you are quite yet, right? But you have a deep sense of this is what it is. I can't go look for something that I already have inside of myself. And if I've had this inside of me this whole time, what's wrong with me? Why didn't I know I had this inside of me, right? So it's like those are the questions you're asking as you discover you are the treasure that you've been searching for this whole time. It's like you have an epiphany. Like, wait, I'm the treasure? Me? It's me? I'm the prize. I am the light. I am the whatever it is that, you know what I'm saying, that you're looking for. I'm it. I am my own abundance. I don't have to look for abundance. I am abundance, right? You're in that mind frame. And you're realizing now that you're in that mind frame, you're going to go from being ice to fire in a sense, right? I do realize you're an earth sign. So before you say that, I know you're not a fire sign. However, you still have fire within inside of you, right? And you literally go from ice to fire. Meaning you go from not being able to love or having a cold heart to going full-fledged, I just want to love, right? You're not having things to flow because they're frozen solid to things are so freaking warm. Things are just flowing like lava. So it's like this newfound sense of love within inside of you, or whatever it is that you've been searching for. Doesn't have to be love. Whatever it is that you've been searching for, you're finally understanding it's in you. So like I said, it's like you were ice. You've been on ice, right? You put yourself in hermit mode. You was in whole ice block, right? So you're cold as ice. You didn't want to love nobody. You didn't want to let nobody in. You didn't want to be vulnerable. You just didn't, right? We're not going to go down the list of what you didn't, because you know, right? And so you go again from being ice to fire. Being like, I don't want to love nobody. I don't want to love nothing, to going, I want to love everything and everybody. Like solid frozen to flowing. Imagine with like a river in the middle of winter during a snowstorm and it's just icy and it's frozen. It's like a pond, right? Nothing is flowing. Everything is solid. It's just a solid rock or sheet of ice. Nothing's flowing. 2 seconds later, it's blasting hot outside. It went from 17 degrees to 102, but with inside of you, right? Because it, like, this epiphany that you have, this new understanding of, I am magic. I don't have to look for magic. I am love. I don't have to look for love. I don't need someone to give me sunshines and rainbows. I create my own sunshine and rainbows, right? Like, you have this new sense, and like I said, you switch from ice to cold to hot. You go from being, I don't want to say queen because it has nothing to do with the gender, but you go from being ice queen or king to a full fire king or queen. Straight from ice to fire. And you understand why you had to carry the burdens you had to carry in order for you to get here. Like, you have a clear understanding. Because you're like, if I would have not been so stubborn, I would have realized this point faster. But at the same time, if I realized it faster, it wouldn't be at this point. Like, there's a reason why I realize it at this moment. The burdens that I've had to carry were the burdens I needed to carry, and understand why I need to carry those burdens. Because if I didn't carry those burdens, I wouldn't realize I am the treasure. Without me going through these burdens, I wouldn't realize what I'm capable of. Without me going through these burdens and carrying all this on me, all this trauma, all this past things that I've gone through, all these past people, these addictions, this whatever. If I would not have carried all of those burdens, I would not understand at this present moment, I am the treasure. I am love. I am my own protection. I am my own sunshine and rainbows. So you understand, and even you may even be going back to certain memories or certain situations and realizing, oh, that's why, right? Like, it could be something as simple as you got into an argument with a guy at a bar or an outing, right? I won't, since everybody doesn't do bars. A guy at a store or a guy at a bar, and you're realizing 3 years later, 5 years later, at this exact moment, what that argument really was about. What that moment taught you. And you're just like, I don't know why I'm thinking about this. Because you know why? Because it's like, now that you understand, you're thinking about your journey and the burdens that you had to carry in order to get to the enlightenment. And now it's like, I want to make sure that what I've learned is not in vain. What did I miss? It's like you're trying to rewind the tape to make sure you didn't miss a play. For those of you that like sports, and I'm not the biggest sports advocate, but that resonated. So some of you probably play sports, but it's like you're watching the replays to make sure that you didn't miss a play, that you clearly understood, that that in the future you're gonna go left instead of right because you went right the last time and that wasn't the right way to go. Right? So it's like you're literally watching the rerun to make sure that you don't slip up again. So a lot of things are replaying in your brain. A lot of situations, a lot of people, like, oh, why was this person here? Oh, you know what? They taught me this. Why did I have to work at this job? You know what? Because I learned this, or I helped this person. If I wasn't there, then maybe this person wouldn't have got their right mentor, or maybe I wouldn't have been there to have coffee with this person to talk them into going to school, right? Like, you're really thinking about little minute things that you've done that have put you in a place where you feel so good about yourself, and you've gotten to this place of understanding. Because now that you realize that you are you're like your own treasure and the world is your oyster, now that you understand this, right? You are so over the heartbreak. You are so over the feeling of all of the trauma that you went through. So you're no longer mad about it. You're not sad about it. You're just like, you're not talking about what if this was different? What if that was different? What if this person didn't harm me? What if this person would have never came? What if, like, you're not in that zone. Oh, I was so sad. Oh, I was heartbroken for years. Oh, it took me this. Like, you're not in that zone. You don't want to be heartbroken anymore that now that you've had this epiphany and realize you are the treasure. So if I'm the treasure and I'm in control of my emotions and I'm in control about how I move and how I choose to do things, guess what? I choose to be happy. I choose to live my life carefree like a child, not worrying about nothing, just living my life, being happy, enjoying the sunshine, swimming with the fish, swimming with the turtles, not being scared, just having a good old time and saying, oh, wow, look at those fish. They're so beautiful. Oh, look at that turtle. Like, I'm not worried about your feelings. I'm not worried about bills that need to be paid. I'm not worried about everyday stresses because I choose to be happy. Because now I have an understanding that me choosing to be happy makes me happy. No one else comes in to make me happy. No one else can make me happy. Me choosing to be happy is the answer, is the key. And that's what I'm choosing to do. And as soon as you do that and you stop again thinking about the heartbreak and thinking about the happiness, stop thinking about the heartbreak, start thinking about the happiness, and things will balance out for you. Right? Things will balance out for you because you're headed towards the future. You have a bright future. You know where you want to go. You have everything you need in order to move forward. So just move forward. Go ahead and do this, Capricorn. I feel as if you can do this, Capricorn. Okay, Cap. I hope you have a wonderful week. I had to turn the camera around because everyone else got to see my face, but somehow your cards lined up perfectly and we kept it on the cards. But I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope this message resonates. Congratulations to you on understanding that you are the key to everything and continue on your journey. I hope everything balances out. Continue to be happy and have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week.